Welcome to Off the Record, talking real estate with Joe and Makayla. If you're interested in the Portland, Oregon real estate market and want the unvarnished inside scoop, you've come to the right place. Thanks for giving us a listen. Okay, welcome everyone. Thanks for joining the show. This is Off the Record with Makayla Mast and Joe Reitzig. Hello, Makayla.
Hello, Joe. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How about yourself?
Doing well, thank you.
Good. We're back into our regular schedule. Late in the week, in the afternoon, things slow down a little bit before the weekend. So it feels good.
It does. I'm excited to be here.
Back in studio.
Yes.
And this is my favorite. Is it my favorite topic? Yeah, it is.
It's your favorite topic.
It is my favorite topic.
Yeah. Can it not be?
The Oregon Coast Overview. And it is one of our most highly downloaded podcasts that we do. So we know that there's a lot of interest in it. We're going to focus on the North Oregon coast today. So we're talking about Rockaway, Pacific City, Manzanita, Cannon Beach, Seaside, Gearhart, all of those spots. And we're going to tell you what's going on in those marketplaces for real estate. And then because Makayla and I are both partial to fine dining, we are going to give you a couple of the best places in those towns in case, you want to head out there, check out some real estate, and then maybe have a bite to eat.
It's the best part.
I know, it is. And I haven't had lunch yet, so I love talking about food when I'm hungry.
Oh, it's a recipe for disaster, but that's okay. We'll take it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but before we do that, we have our first segment, which is our
Off the Record moment.
Off the Record moment, which can be something we're loving or something that's bugging us. And
It's usually something that's bugging us.
It usually is. We start with the negative, and then we always finish on the positive.
Yes, we have to.
Yeah. So what do you got for
insight.
me today? What is your? I know you got a bug. So what's your bug today?
This is going to be a little niche. I'm going to try and explain it in an easy way to the listener. But my bug is a deal that my buyer missed out on yesterday. I'm so mad about it. She was one of 3 offers and she wasn't the highest competing price. It is what it is. She went to her comfort level. That's okay. We're going to find her another great home. She will be fine. My bug isn't really with that, but it's with how the broker handled giving me that call. It's just really unprofessional. And because what happens is we can be in what's called backup position. So, we would be in second position. And if anything were to happen with the first offer, then our buyer could then be bumped into first position. So It's always very exciting. It's a good opportunity for the buyer. He wanted us to come up on our offer price just to be in second position.
No.
Yeah. What? This was our offer. It was above the asking price.
I mean, I get it. He's trying to do the best he can for his client, but
he's going to go back on the market when he already has an offer above asking price.
Above asking? He wanted more than above asking.
Yes.
Greedy.
He wanted us to come up $5,000 from what we were already at.
And you said?
I'm letting him marinate on it because I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't want my client to go up higher. So I said, I think we should.
Yeah.
Go back to your seller.
And what did she say?
My client?
Your client?
I haven't presented it to her because it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Insulting.
So she's going to hear about it through your podcast.
Well, this doesn't air for a week, so I have some time.
Oh, I get that. That is frustrating. That is very frustrating.
Just rude. Greedy, like you said.
Yeah.
Okay, what is your off the record moment?
Speaking of rude, my bug is road rage. People, get it together.
Like you have road rage or other people have road rage and
People have road rage.
Oh, okay.
I am the most courteous driver ever. I let people in. When someone lets me in, I give the wave.
Yes, you do.
Do you give the wave?
It depends on my mood.
Yeah, okay. I always give the wave. I appreciate you. Thank you for being a courteous driver and letting me in a time of need.
Oh, sure. Yes,
right.
I do that. Yeah.
Right, of course. And my son and I were driving back from Eugene and kind of doing a little tag team thing, And then there was construction, so they bumped it down from 3 lanes down to 1, and we were trying to move in. And he was in front of me and I could see everything going on. And someone was just aggressively like bumping into his lane and, not letting him in. And, Jimmy, he's the nicest kid. And he's just like, okay, whatever. And then 2 or 3 other times during our drive, 2-hour drive, from South Eugene. And I'm seeing people that are just aggressively trying to get their way on the freeway. And I'm just...
It's so weird because it's I-5. It's like, go somewhere else. There's plenty of space.
I know. And then a friend of mine I was talking to last night, she has 2 young kids. And the kids are yelling at her, and she was telling me about, I was on the phone with her, and she was like, hold on one sec. Can I call you back? I got to deal with this. I'm like, yeah, sure. So she calls me back, and she's like, yeah, this guy was like getting in front of me, and he was mad that I did something. I don't even know what I did. And he was like stopping almost. And it was just, and then when I turned, he turned, and I thought he was following me. And,
oh gosh, that's so scary.
Yeah, and she's got 2 young kids, and she's the nicest lady. And she's like, I didn't know what to do, so I just kept driving around until I lost him, and then went into my neighborhood.
Scary. Yeah, people have lost their marbles.
It's one of those things where it says more about you and what you have going on in your life and where you're at mentally than anything else.
Totally,
right?
totally. But it's not safe to be raging around like that. I agree.
And I get it. There are some drivers that are aggravating as all get out.
Right.
But
is it going to ruin your whole day?
I know.
Yeah. That's too bad. That's a good bug. I like it.
Yeah. So don't have road rage, people.
Yeah. Chill out.
Choose peace.
Joe's been practicing Zen this week.
I have.
It's going well.
It's been a rough week. We've had some setbacks with some of our clients, and it's hard not to take some of that stuff personally. And also just, you work so hard, they work so hard, and then it all comes undone, and you're just like, what?
Yeah.
So
I know. Heat of the moment.
But
that being said, let's go back to Zen. The beach. Everyone's happiest place.
So much.
Our happiest place. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. So, the Oregon coast, it's one of the Pacific Northwest, not just Oregon, but Washington, all of the Pacific Northwest, one of the strongest markets there is. And it's so lifestyle driven.
It is.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to get that house where you can walk to the beach or be on the beach or just be in that vibe. And, whether it's a vacation home, a short-term rental, a luxury coastal property, there's so many different avenues to go down, but it's all just happiness.
It is.
And I love that so much.
I agree. It's so funny. Every time we go to the coast, and we're lucky to go quite a bit, we just obsess over buying a house down there.
I know.
It's always like the top of our, dream board and all of those things. It's so funny. But it's like last time we pulled into Seaside, we weren't even fully in Seaside, and Jacob had Zillow open. He's like, what do they have for us to obsess over this weekend? It is fun.
I love it so much. Yeah, in our MLS, you can save searches and do different things. And I have this huge long list of searches for different neighborhoods, different areas, current clients, past clients, areas I'm interested in, this, that, and the other. But I've got a search for every single one of the beach towns that we're talking about here today. And I look at it every single day.
Every day, not just on Thursdays and Fridays.
Well, don't you look at your saved searches every day?
No.
Really? It's part of my whole morning thing is
when you're kind of checking
coffee, email, to-do list, save searches.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm usually Wednesday or Thursday, Friday, and then if needed on the rest of the days.
Oh, I'm every day. I gotta see what's going on.
That's good. It's top of mind.
Yeah. So just current market conditions for the coast, inventory levels, they've increased modestly year over year in most of the coastal markets, and we'll go through it for each of the towns we talked about. But buyers have a little bit more negotiating power than they have in the past, which is kind of nice. I wouldn't say it's a buyer's market out there because I don't think it is.
Yeah.
And there's, comparatively, there's just less homes for sale. So maybe inventories have increased a little bit, but it's still not a not a balanced market in any way. Appreciation has flattened out a little bit compared to 2021 and 2023.
Okay.
But those luxury homes, the $2, $3, $4, $5 million homes right on the coast, those are always going to drag the prices up. Right. So, and the closer you are to the beach, obviously, the more expensive it's going to get. The one thing that has kind of hindered the coastal markets a little bit are obviously interest rates.
Sure. Sure. Just like the rest of our market.
Yep. Because unless you've got $1 million cash to plunk down, you're going to be financing some of that. And it's not easy.
No, it's not.
So before we get into the specific towns, I wanted to go through the 12-month forecast a little bit, just so we can kind of give folks some expectations about things. But, appreciation wise, all of the information that I'm seeing is somewhat stable appreciation, 1% to 4%. Okay. Does that surprise you at all?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And then, maybe a little bit more balanced inventory. So it might continue to be a little bit more buyer friendly as far as getting into a property. And then the luxury and the oceanfront segments are going to continue to be very, very strong. So
that makes sense.
If rates somehow dip below 6, it'll change a lot for, the Portland metro market and all of that. And not surprisingly, for the coast. So we'll have to wait and see. Vacation rentals, some of the short-term rental permitting in different cities has been adjusted, right? So there's a lot less opportunities for STR, short-term rentals. And that's impacting some of the, investment sales that we're seeing.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So let's go from south to north, Makayla. And I want to start with Rockaway Beach.
We love Rockaway Beach.
Do you? Do you stay there very much?
We have a friend that has a house down there, so we haven't in a couple of years, but we have gone there a lot. Yeah. I'd say more than 10 times. It's cute. It's quiet. The beach, my favorite part of it is the beach itself. It's very clean, long, and it's usually private. Like you can usually find a little spot and
there's usually not a ton of people on that beach.
Right.
Yeah,
usually
nice.
Good weather. Like some of the other beaches sometimes can get a little windy, but they have cute coffee shops and a couple restaurants and everything you need. But it's a modest town, but I like it a lot.
Yeah. So the average home value out there is $458,000.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, I know. It is the most affordable town on the North Coast.
So one thing about that, though, is there's not a lot of beachfront properties.
There isn't. There's some.
Right.
There's some. There's not as many just knock your socks off. Wow.
Right.
Crazy luxury. There are a surprising amount of beachfront homes that you would look at and go, oh, needs a lot of work.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw one the other day that was on the market for $1.1 million or $1.2 million, and it needed at least $250,000. Yeah.
That's so crazy. I
they're not going to get what they're asking for.
Oh, well, there you have it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and the surprising thing about Rockaway is prices have gone down about a point.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Good to know.
And as far as inventory goes, Rockaway actually has a higher percentage of inventory increase than the rest of the coast. So I think a lot of people are looking at, some of the investments they've made over the years and they're like, yeah, okay, time to turn this one over.
Maybe we're done. Do you think Rockaway historically has been a lot of like full-time residents too? And maybe the people that are selling now are maybe having a hard time selling or have to just live there forever and their homes aren't set up beach rental style, like they're a little more settled. I think
there's something to that.
Okay.
I think there's something to that.
Okay. Because we've gone on a couple listing appointments out there.
Yeah, we have.
And there's a lot of full-time residents.
There are a lot of full-time residents. It's not as tourist heavy as you would see in the rest of the cities that we're going to talk about.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
But maybe a good place for an investment.
Yeah. So as far as single family home prices, you can get into Rockaway. Now, granted, you're not going to be on the beach or a block from the beach, but you're at the beach for $300,000 to $400,000.
Okay.
Right.
You just don't hear that.
No, you don't. You really don't. And like we mentioned, there are some homes that, $1.5 million, so 1.5 to, maybe 1.75. Once you get over 1.75, there just aren't that many in Rockaway.
Okay.
The highest I've ever seen in Rockaway was like 2.9.
Okay.
And I don't know that that's sold yet. So anyways, so just to break it down for Rockaway, one of the more affordable Oregon coast markets, you know, a real strong appeal for first-time vacation home buyers. And it's a real value compared to Manzanita and Cannon Beach for sure.
That it is, yes.
The sticker shock when we start talking about that is significant.
It's a lot different. And you're still on the beach, guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're still there.
So I did a little Google chat search of top restaurants. I asked for top rated restaurants.
Okay.
So what are the people saying that they like?
The people are saying the same thing that I think you and I would say, which is the Old Oregon Smokehouse.
You and I have been there.
Yes.
I bought you a lunch there once.
Yes, you did. I still think about that lunch. It is one of our favorite spots.
Yeah.
So you got the Old Oregon Smokehouse. You have the Taqueria, Barview Jetty.
Mm-hmm. Been there. Oh, it's tasty.
Yeah, good to know.
This one I don't know. The Bravos Restaurant and Lounge. Have you been?
No.
Go figure. Okay. Well, looks like I need to make a trip to Rockaway.
Bummer.
Yeah. All right. So that's Rockaway. Let's move on to Pacific City.
Okay.
I'm going to say this about all these towns, of course, but I've had multiple friends that have had properties there, and we've been lucky enough to stay. I did a Thanksgiving right on the beach in Pacific City one year.
That's a dream.
We have friends that have a really cool spot, not on the beach, but on the other side of the street with nice views and everything. And we've stayed there quite a few times. So Pacific City has an incredible beach.
They do. Yes.
And the Pelican at the end of the beach is also special. Have you guys stayed at the hotel that's at the end of the beach across from the Pelican?
I've heard it's awesome.
Yeah, I had a cousin that came out and visited. He stayed there, loved it.
Okay, good to know.
Said it was fantastic.
Okay.
And I think it might be dog friendly.
Oh, we're always looking for that.
Important for you and I. But the market stats on Pacific City, median home prices remain, they're up there, right? Not as much as Cannon and Manzanita, but they're starting to inch up. Year over year pricing is pretty much flat to maybe just a little bit. It might have increased maybe a percentage.
Okay.
But that's about it. Inventory has risen modestly as people test that market. I've noticed just in looking at it every day that there's more inventory than last year. Some of the pricing has been a little aggressive. And when you're overly aggressive, at least in Pacific City, it's not going to sell. So I've actually seen some places with price reductions, which is kind of crazy for the coast.
That is crazy.
Yeah. So
interesting. I like it. We had that listing out there last year. Was that, did we end at 975, 925? I can't remember. In that range.
I want to say 950-ish.
Okay. I think that home was worth every penny of that home was incredible.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can see where people would get a little list price heavy or excited.
Yeah.
The tricky thing about that area is sometimes the dunes change. The wind changes the dunes so much that sometimes properties have a view and sometimes they don't. And if the sand gets blown over, and obstructs their view, the homeowners just have to collectively pay to have it shoveled out. That's kind of interesting.
There's one guy that makes a very good living out there.
Does he really?
Oh, he's amazing.
Excavator?
An excavator. He has his Bobcat and he comes out there.
On the sand.
On the sand.
Scary.
So scary. So
thank you.
A house that I was staying at had full from floor to ceiling windows facing the ocean. It was fantastic. And he was scooping out the sand one day. And my friend had it done twice a year.
Yes.
So just because otherwise the sand would just pile up and cover your house.
Yeah.
Right? And he was so precise with this thing.
Oh my gosh.
I can't imagine. I would be so nervous.
Yeah, same.
Just with a shovel getting that close. He had a big Bobcat and he scooped that thing out. But yeah, everyone out there pretty much has to do that.
Which is something to consider.
It's not, it's a maintenance cost that you got to absolutely think about. But
boy, is it pretty.
So pretty. Pacific City is the smallest, I think, of all these towns we're going to talk about.
That makes sense. Yeah.
As far as actual homes there. The entry level for Pacific City is $600 to $700 right now.
Okay.
Which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. If you're going to go oceanfront, I think it's in the $1.5 You might be able to get something for 1.5, probably needs a little bit of work, but it's going to be, high 1s into the 2s and sometimes even the 3s.
Yeah, that checks out.
Up in the hills, there's some homes that are available to the north with amazing ocean views and and stuff like that. Some of the homes up there are spectacular.
They are.
And are in the 2.5 to 3.5 range. Yeah.
The trade-off is you have to walk your little booty down to the beach.
Yeah.
But you have that view. You're up there. You don't have to worry about the dunes. You have
Or
some
the
privacy.
tsunamis.
Yeah, or the tsunami.
It's coming. I know.
You'll always remind us that it's coming.
Well,
Joe's like the tsunami.
You got to be aware when you're at the beach, and PSA people, public service announcement here. When they have the little maps and everything showing where you need to go, pay attention to that. Because at some point, there's going to be an earthquake and there's going to be a tsunami. Yeah.
That was me knocking on wood.
Knock on wood.
Okay. Anyway.
But it could be another millennia. So who knows?
Be prepared.
I'm willing to roll the dice. So it's, Pacific City is quickly becoming, people are coming in and absolutely remodeling these homes to the top of the line. And it's pretty cool. There's a lot of Airbnb action at Pacific City. And, Cape Kiwanda is the best. Have you hiked that?
Like the big hill?
The Big Cape, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's my favorite part of that beach.
Oh, it's so spectacular.
It is.
It's right across from the Pelican Brewery, which is a fantastic restaurant right on the beach. Yeah, the Cape is fantastic.
I'll share my favorite hack with the listeners. The Pelican Brewery can be hard to get into, especially on a nice summer day. So what you do is you put your name down, and you give them your phone number. So usually for us, it's like an hour to 2 hour wait. So during that hour, you hike up the hill and come back down, and then you're really hungry and really excited for that beer.
Yeah, and they do have outdoor seating, so you're actually sitting oceanfront, which is hard to find. That, by the way, is the reason that they didn't get higher ratings when we're talking about restaurants here, because people are like, it's such a long wait sometimes. And I'm like, well, dude, that's what you get.
Well, yeah, there's like 2 options, so...
Yeah. So the River House, I don't think I've been to the River House in Pacific City.
Is that the fancy one in the hotel?
I don't know.
Okay. I haven't either, but I heard that there is a very fancy one in that hotel you're talking about.
I think we should put the links to all of these restaurants. And some of these restaurants, by the way, are not going to have a website because it's the beach and they don't care.
It's a local situation.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Grateful Bread.
Okay.
That's a fantastic spot.
Yeah, I get to know.
That is it's not really a walk from the beach. It's more like either a bike or a short little drive. But that is my go-to for the breakfast.
Ooh.
For the family.
Do they have good coffee?
Great coffee.
Okay, that's so important
Great
to me
coffee
at the beach.
And amazing sourdough.
Ooh, okay.
I'm a big
Well, they
sourdough
better.
guy.
They're a bread company.
Yeah.
Okay, and the beach walk. What's the beach walk?
No idea.
No idea? Okay, that's all right. We're going to find out with you guys when we post the links.
We are. Okay, moving on from Pacific City to Manzanita.
Oh, Manzanita.
I love Manzanita.
Who doesn't?
You're right. So the pricing has gone up in Manzanita. There's no way to get around it. It's, a lot of people start their search in Cannon Beach and then they're like, wow, sticker shock. And they start looking at Manzanita. And a couple of years ago, there was a significant drop off. And Manzanita is fantastic for just the beach vibe, the whole thing.
They have it all, yeah.
They do have it all. And now those prices are almost the same as Cannon Beach. It's crazy. So appreciation's gone up 1% to 2%. Inventory remains tight in Manzanita, even though there is some new construction. So there's some new construction off of the beach, more up towards 101. That has not helped with the affordability because the builders
People
are
want to
like,
be beachfront.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, those homes are going for, I would say, $850 to 1.5.
Oh, wow.
The new construction stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and as far as the highest and lowest single family home prices, for Manzanita, you're probably not going to get into anything under 7.
Okay.
I would think.
That checks out.
And, for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, you're probably looking at closer to 9.
Okay.
Sorry.
I know. It's so funny when something's at the top of your budget and you're like, oh, it's a 2-bedroom. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That I have to renovate.
Yeah, exactly. For 125 to 15, you can find something pretty cool and fairly close to the beach. When you start adding bedrooms and square footage and all of that, you can run into the high 1s to low 2s and more for Manzanita. So you can go as big as you want there. It's a lot more to choose from than Pacific City, a lot more inventory, but it's just super competitive.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's such a little boutique-y town. I just love walking up and down that main street. It's always so busy, but it's part of the experience, I think. Or maybe I just go on really nice days. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a place I think it's called 3 Dogs Winery.
2 Dogs?
2 Dogs Winery.
Some kind of dog.
I have their wine glasses at home. Yeah. But
they're fabulous. Yes.
They are. And they have one whole side of the place opens up to the main drag. So you get this open air and it's fantastic.
That is the best. That's the highlight. And they have great coffee. They have an Insomnia there. Lots of cute shops.
Some very cute restaurants too. The Big Wave Cafe is a favorite of mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten there a ton.
Hawaiian Mon. Sand Dune Pub have not been.
Okay.
But I've heard it's good. The Offshore Grill and Coffee House. Don't know.
Haven't heard.
Yeah.
Good to know.
So
I usually make it to that wine bar.
And then that's it.
And that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. There's the pub. Maybe that's the Sand Dune Pub. I don't remember. But there's a pub that's a block or so, 2 blocks off of the beach. And a friend of mine had a house right behind it that we stayed in a week and a half, 2 weeks. It was for my wife's 40th birthday.
Oh, fine.
Crack crab, the whole thing. Our backyard was the backyard of the pub.
That sounds like a good time.
It was a good time. It was a very good time. So, and we had people that visited for her birthday, and the pub people were actually looking at us because we were louder than the pub.
I love it.
But no, people at the beach, they don't care.
No.
They're like, whatever.
Everyone's happy.
Yeah.
Okay. Dare we get into Cannon Beach?
Let's do it.
Okay.
I love Cannon Beach.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to say that about all these places. It's the
We do
quintessential
too. Yes.
Oregon beach town.
I think so. Yeah. It's so fun being specifically at Cannon Beach, or I guess Seaside too. It happens, but people from all over come to stay at Cannon Beach.
Yeah. It is the known commodity around the United States and actually around the world as far as, really cool Pacific Northwest beaches go. And my cousin visited from Colorado, and his comment was, we had to see Cannon Beach and we loved Cannon Beach. But as far as a beach experience, he said Seaside and Manzanita were what he preferred.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Because it was too busy, or?
There was a lot of people in Cannon when he was there.
Yeah.
When he was there, it was earlier this year, and we were having great weather, and it was packed.
It gets packed there. It's crazy.
It does get packed there. So
that makes sense.
Obviously, Cannon Beach is one of the premier, luxury coastal markets. Prices have just continued to go up. I think they're at 2 to 3% appreciation over last year. Inventory has come up a little bit, but it's fairly consistent year after year after year.
Okay.
Your price point getting into Cannon, you're looking at $900,000.
Okay.
Minimum. We just sold
for a 2-bed.
Yep. We sold a 2-bedroom, 2-bath to some friends of mine who bought on the north side of Cannon, only 2 or 3 blocks from the beach. And it was $925, I want to say.
Okay. Yeah.
Something like that. Super nice, but that was kind of the entry level. If you want to go 3-bedroom, 2-bath, you're going to be 1, 2 and above. And then what they call the trophy oceanfront properties, you can get into the $3 to $15 million.
Oh yeah, very quickly.
Very quickly, but they are spectacular.
It's your dream house, dream beach house.
It's insane the amount of money some people have dumped into their dream oceanfront houses, right? So, and just so you know, Arch Cape, Makayla, I consider also part of Cannon Beach. Okay. It's separate, but I do it on the same search when I look at stuff.
Yeah.
Arch Cape is it's in between Manzanita and Cannon, and it's this quiet little community that you can't even see basically from 101, but it's all beachfront. And down there, my dream, I got to send this to you.
Okay.
But my dream beachfront home is in Arch Cape.
Oh.
It's a little bit up, but it has a trail down to the beach, all glass facing the ocean.
Nice.
And it has the natural, it's kind of an angled roof, but it's all like moss. And,
Pretty.
Yeah, it's all green.
I can't remember.
It's beautiful. So anyways, those type of homes are everywhere in Cannon Beach.
Okay. I want to see that. Is that one on the market?
It was a couple of years ago
and
sold for $375. I want to say it's probably worth $5.5 now. I would say.
Last time we went to Cannon Beach was a couple months ago, and I always have to stop into the Sotheby's office because, and we were looking at listings, and most of the beachfront properties were in the $5 million range.
Yeah. So. Yeah. If you want to do shopping, and not to say that like Manzanita and Seaside and, Rockaway don't have shopping, but for the quintessential beach shopping trip, Cannon's it.
Yes.
Yeah, there's so many cool little shops. I don't buy a lot of art. I love art, but I just don't buy it typically.
Yeah.
The only art I have in my house is from Cannon.
Oh, that's cool. I like that story. Oh.
So as far as restaurants go, what do you think?
Oh, well, this says the top recommended is the Wayfarer.
I like the Wayfarer.
Yeah, they do a pretty good job.
Yeah, they do a good job.
You're spending a little bit more. My favorite restaurant here is the Lazy Susan Cafe.
In Cannon? Yeah.
It's an old house turned into a restaurant. So it's like an 1800s build, teeny tiny house. I don't know how they shove as many tables as they do in this place, but it is so yummy. They have like fresh pressed mimosas and scones made right out of the oven, and they're most famous for their crab benedict, which I am a sucker for. So
that would
be my rack.
So good.
Yeah.
Newman's at 988. I don't know about that one.
I don't either, but it's listed.
Yeah.
Okay.
When my kids were growing up, the pig and pancake. Yeah. We were driving by, and I remember my oldest was like, "Dad, it's got pig in its name, which means there's pork and bacon." And I was like, "You make a good point, son." So there was a stretch of 4 or 5 years. Every time we'd go out to the beach and go through Cannon, they're all like chanting in the back of the car, "Pig and pancake, pig and pancake."
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, good fun. So that's Cannon.
Okay.
Seaside.
Good old Seaside.
I love Seaside.
Me too.
Yeah. So you are lucky. You have family that have a home there.
We do. We're lucky to go quite a bit.
In fact, you're going soon.
I'm going next weekend. Yes, it is my happy place. We've made this our 4th of July spot every year, and it's my new favorite tradition in the whole world. I think this will be our 4th of July.
Yeah.
In Seaside. And you've noted it here, but it's the most active year-round. Oh, well, you said market than any coastal town, which is true because there's so much going on in Seaside year round. And
it is the largest of these cities. So it's natural that there's going to be more transactions and more stuff going on.
That makes sense.
They've had a little bit of inventory growth, like more so than the other towns. And the prices remain, somewhat accessible. I think Seaside's the best buy on the Oregon North Coast.
Yes, I think so too.
I love Rockaway, and it's somewhat affordable. But I think what you get for your dollar, I think Seaside is the best bet. Yeah, agreed. Yeah. And I think a lot of people have this image of Seaside as this carnival, and you get a hint of that. You get a hint of that on Broadway there. But I don't think people know how much infrastructure's been put in. And, there's all these nice restaurants now, and it's just a cool spot. And the beach is fantastic. It is a great beach. And if you get like more south or more north, those neighborhoods are really quiet and clean and flat, easy walk to the beach. And you have, a little bit of privacy on the beach if you're more north or south and you don't walk out right in front of the little town area. So yeah, I agree. But you can still have the walkability to the town. So you can go, they have fun bars there. They do have fun bars. It's probably the most nightlife you'll see on the Oregon coast is in Seaside. Yeah. Manzanita might be a close second. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, if you want to whoop it up a little bit, Seaside will certainly accommodate you. Yeah. Manzanita and Seaside, it's a different experience. 100%. Seaside, you're going to hit the dive bars. I would say it's like LA versus Sacramento. If you want to, you're probably right. Am I right? Yeah. Am I right? Oh yeah. 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 So, and the prices to go with it.
I can get down in Sacramento.
Hey, my sister lives in Sacramento. It is a hard-working, fun town. And that's Seaside.
Yes, exactly.
Right. So you can get into a seaside home, single-family home for between $400,000 and $500,000.
Okay.
Which,
yeah.
Yes, sir. That's beautiful. And then you can also spend up to probably $5 million there.
Yeah. So there's a range.
Yeah. But there are actually...
there's a lot below $1 million.
Yeah. Is it the boardwalk?
The prom.
Oh, the prom. So they have this really cool...
Promenade.
And Seaside, a promenade, right. Seaside's an old town. And they have this promenade that goes along the beachfront. And it's awesome to walk along. I saw a home on the prom the other day, which is considered beachfront, under $1 million.
Oh,
and
really?
it was like 4-bedroom, 2-bath, and probably 2,100. Yeah, needed a little bit of work, but it was like $975.
Yeah, I'd take it.
It did sell, yes.
Darn it.
As far as restaurants in Seaside, I got to go with our favorite Italian spot.
Noni's.
Noni's is simply fantastic. It's an old school Italian family that set up shop a long time ago, and they deliver some of the best Italian food you're going to have.
It's so yummy.
You turned me on to them.
It's our favorite. We're going to go there on my birthday. I love it so much.
I am so jealous.
They have awesome drinks, awesome pasta, awesome dessert.
It's just a great spot.
It is. It's really cute.
Yeah. I took some friends there last time we were in Seaside, and they were blown away. They're like, why aren't we getting seafood or something like that? And
I know.
Like,
it does feel
maybe
weird.
Tomorrow night, but tonight we're doing Noni's.
Pasta, yeah.
And afterwards they're like, oh, heck yeah.
It's just a fun experience. They make it, a good time in there.
And it's, no reservations, but if you show up and they say, hey, it's going to be half an hour, 45 minutes, the bar next door, go ahead and play some shuffleboard and have a beer or a glass of wine. It's beautiful.
That's a great spot, too.
Norma's Seafood and Steak. I have not been to that.
I haven't either.
I've heard it's pretty good.
Okay.
And then Finn's Fish House is the other one.
Yeah, that one's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad. So let's keep it moving here.
Yes,
Let's go to Gearhart, Mac.
Okay, Gearhart.
Tell me about the market and Gearhart.
Well, I know much less about Gearhart, I will say. Do you want to go right to the market stats here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me about what is going on. What's the entry level for Gearhart?
Sure. The entry level is between 700 and $1 million. Okay.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think you might be able to get in below 7, but
Okay.
it's going to be a small little 2-1.
Sure.
Yeah.
Low inventory here, right? The lowest on the Oregon coast.
Yeah, for sure. It's the smallest.
Prices have remained stable because there's low inventory.
Yeah. It's a cool setup, though. There's a really nice golf course there. McMinimum's bought that whole property, and I enjoy the McMinimum's restaurant there.
Yes, it's good.
And the golf course is legit. I mean, it's a hard course, and when the wind gets going, good luck.
It's a beautiful course.
It is.
Yeah.
And the homes are all around the golf course. It's just a really cool old school spot. You're not going to find, restaurants, or I don't even know if the bakery's open anymore.
Yeah. I mean, you can drive into Seaside for those things. You're
Seaside
just
is
not gonna
5 minutes away.
Yeah. You're just not going to be walking really anywhere, Gearhart.
For food or stuff like that.
Yeah.
There is a little pub, and McMinimum's has their pub too.
That's true.
Yeah.
What else do you need?
What else do you need? It's a really cool spot. It's a really quiet spot. If you want quiet on the Oregon coast, Gearhart might be your deal.
Did we talk about luxury home prices? They can be between $4 and $10 million.
Yeah, I haven't seen a $10 million in quite a while.
But there's that one listing that has been on the market for forever.
Yeah.
And I think it's around 10, right?
Yeah. As far as restaurants, the McMinimum Sand Trap, like we mentioned, and then Fultano's Pizza.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So Seaside hosts basketball tournaments a lot. They've got a lot of gyms, and it's a good spot for it. Fultano's was always and continues to be the spot for school kids who are there for their basketball tournaments. So if you come in and see all these kids wearing jerseys, just know that you're not going to get your pizza for an hour.
For a really long time.
For a really long time.
That is some of my favorite pizza, though, ever.
Fultanos? Yeah, it's so good. And they'll deliver into Seaside.
They have one in downtown Seaside.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, it's connected to the arcade too. Yeah. And then they have a really small one in Cannon, but they take forever. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about the forecast and some takeaways real quick here.
Okay.
The final predictions for the coast, I think as long as rates are where they're at, it's going to be driven by the luxury market, right?
That makes sense.
Yeah, who don't, have as much adversity with interest rates as the rest of us do. I think there will be better inventory selections,
Okay.
As people cash out and people get older and, a lot of that. The demand for the luxury is just going to continue. I mean, I talk to so many people in Portland who are like, yeah, we're definitely going to be buying something at the coast here in the next 2 to 3 years. It's just kind of what you do because it is such a special spot to be at. So if you're one of those people and you're thinking about going to the Oregon coast, hopefully we've shown you that we've got a little bit of knowledge around that, and we'd love to help you out because we love going to the coast.
We do. We've done many beach tours and we will do many more. It's fun.
I've got a client who I am heading out to Seaside next week to go look at some property, and I'll be back in town by right after lunch.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's one of the many benefits.
Yeah. So be sure to check out LivPortland.com, LIVPortland.com to get our show notes. We might even throw in all of our restaurants and that type of stuff. But yeah, before we go, we have what we're loving.
Yes. End with what we're loving. Okay. I started on the first one. So you should go.
This is a boring one, and you're probably going to laugh at me, but I am loving technology right now.
Okay.
Especially in real estate.
Yeah.
This company, DocuSign, I wish, well, they got bought, but I wish I would have got stock in them early because DocuSign is the best thing ever.
2019.
You don't even know this because
I do know.
You're young. But we used to have to use fax machines for offers. And you had to go to your office.
It's
right?
horrible.
Or if you had a fax machine at home, but 50% of the time they were awful, and the other 50% of the time you couldn't read what was printed.
So you have to just drive over to your client's house anyways.
You have to drive on over and do it all by the pen. But now
that's awful.
We have DocuSign and we have all this other tech, and you can just take a picture and make a PDF from your phone now, which I just learned how to do.
Oh yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
It's so fantastic. So that's what I'm loving.
I do love me some DocuSign. They have gotten a little greedy with their subscriptions though.
Yeah.
But
no doubt about that.
But they know we need it, so
yep, they got us.
It is what it is. I am loving MyFitFoods. Have you ever done or used MyFitFoods?
Is that what you were having for lunch?
Yes.
Huh.
We have a good friend who manages the location in Cedar Hills, and it's ready-made portion meals that you just throw in the microwave. They do like breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, whatever. Way more affordable than buying groceries right now.
Really?
It's insane. Usually it's way more expensive. That's why you kind of write it off. But yeah, we just had a really busy couple of weeks. And so we decided to do like this 7-day challenge where we do all of our meals through MyFitFoods, and the food has delivered. We're getting our protein intake, and they're good. We look forward to eating them, and we haven't ran the dishwasher in 2 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to check that out. In fact, we'll put a link on our website.
Yes.
Let's see if they'll give our listeners a little discount. Maybe.
Oh, they will.
Oh, hello. I like that. Okay, well, good. Well, that is our show for the day, and we really appreciate you joining us. We love the Oregon coast. We hope you do too. Reach out if you're interested in finding out more about the coast, or if you have plans to purchase. We'd love to help you out.
Yes, we would. Thanks for listening.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thanks for joining us today. If you're interested in finding out more about Joe, myself, or the LivPortland team, you can go to LivPortland.com. Thanks for giving us a listen, and see you next time on the Off the Record podcast.